All right, PreK K teachers. Woohoo! You guys are awesome, and you guys are rocking in that classroom. I see those little ones, and I know it's hard with them in the age group a little bit, but you guys are doing an amazing job. Keep pouring into them, planting seeds. Let them play. Keep trying to draw them back in. If you need a break, so like if you got a few of them that are losing it, okay, stop and do something to get their attention. Like, okay, hey, clap after me. Or hey, do what I do. Try to get them reoriented. Go back to the follow the leader. You know, if they're getting off, say, hey guys, you guys want to play follow leader again? Okay, follow me, and bring them around and bring them back to where you all sit down and get back into the story. So use those tools you have to reorient them, give them a break, bring them back in, give them some stretches, whatever you may need to do. But work through some of those things to help you get them back in. And so then you go into worship, and again, just worship with them. Have fun. I'm putting, instead of cones this week, I've got these little puzzle floor pieces. I'm going to put those out. That way the kids can actually sit on those puzzle pieces and have their own spot. And so those will be there for you. Try your best you can. If they wear their masks, great. But just do the best you can with those kids. I understand it's hard. It's a hard age group. And so you're going to be in Mark 1 and Luke this week. But you're going to invite a couple of your kids up front. Or you and your co-leader can use the puppets to do it. Or they can use the puppets. You can tell them what to say and work through the puppets if you want. And so you've got God that's told Simon Peter to follow me. And so you could have one of them be Simon Peter, one of them be God, and you can whisper there and say, okay, say follow me. And they'll say follow me, and then and have Simon Peter acting like he's a fisherman, like he's throwing a little rod. But just have fun with it, and engage the kids in such a way that the story, they hear the story and they're engaged with it. And so have them pretend like they're casting their own rods. Hey, okay, everybody cast your rods, and we all cast our rods and reel them in, do it a couple times, and say, man, they didn't catch any fish yet. I wonder why. And then go into say, okay, now Jesus is going to tell Simon Peter to, hey, let's go do this again. And then they say, okay, they go out, they cast their rods, and then, oh, we all got a fish. Act like you got a fish this time, and it's a really big fish. And oh no, it's so hard to reel it in. Use those kind of examples to pull them in and get them engaged with it. And I think I'm going to try that myself this week. And so use some ways to pull them in to your story, okay? And so to walk through that, and then they go, man, it was such a big fish, and it was this big, and just kind of have them say, hey, how big was your fish? And let them show you, and just kind of again pull them in and help them really engage in the story, and then walk through these questions at the end, and just kind of get them to answer the questions, and you'll have your big idea with a cool pastor. And so in large group, I'm letting them run up and act like they're touching the TV, like they're actually subscribing. And so if you want to do that, great. If you want to have a piece of paper with a button and they can push, just whatever you want to do there. But let them get engaged. They come up and actually subscribe to Cool Pastor. And this week we're talking about following me and what does that look like, and those kind of things. And play your and you got your other game. Then after that, you got a game called Sink or Float. You're going to have a pitcher of water, a clear pitcher. You have several items, and you're going to say, okay, stand up. Now, here's a coin. Do you think this coin will sink or float? If you think it's going to sink, sit down. If you think it's going to float, stay standing up and get them engaged. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And then drop it in and let it see what it does and see where they end up, and walk through those things with them. Look at your leader guide. You'll understand the questions and that stuff. And you're going to pray. Don't forget to pray for your kids. And again, try to find time during the day, whether it's before the lesson, after the lesson, during snack, during prayer time, playtime. Each one of you and your co-leader, make sure you're praying over every kid in that room. Then you go to your snack, you have some discussion time, and then you've got what's called fishing for followers. And so you're going to have this like and subscribe, and you can have them color ahead of time if you want, but you have a poster in your room that says Jesus. And you're going to say, hey, you guys know what it means to like something or subscribe something? Just like maybe we subscribe to Cool Pastor, we're going to subscribe like we know Jesus and we want to know him more. And so you guys are going to take those and you're going to come up and you're going to like and subscribe Jesus. And let them come up and stick it on the wall, and then have fun with that. And the last thing you're going to do, and yes, it's going to be a little messy, but it's just going to be water. We'll have some stuff set out. but you got some little rubber duckies in your classroom and a fish net. And you got each one of them, there's 12 of them, so I think that should be enough. Maybe we'll have some extra rubber duckies in there just in case. And they go and let them get a ducky and then bring it out. And then once each one of them gets a ducky that's got a word on it, help them figure out the words for the verse. And so your memory verse is on the wall, and so you can say, okay, who's got this word, and have them come up and let them, and then just work through getting the verse and just have fun with it. And that should take you pretty much all the way through your time. Excuse me. If not, just let them watch some TV, let them watch some VeggieTales. There is a followers who fish to create their own fishing rod, but I don't think we're going to set that up this week. If you have any questions, let me know. I love you guys. Praying for you. You guys be praying for the kids, and let's make some disciples this week.